Hey fam, it's Anthony, and this is episode 5 of Ask Anthony. It's been a pretty good week so far. Everything's going smooth. I'm pumping out these videos like mad, getting back into the groove of things after my vacation from a week ago. So everything's going really good. I got a new low weigh-in yesterday, which is 206. That's phenomenal. That's down 2 pounds in 1 week, which is right where I want to be. So, without further ado, let's jump into the show and answer some of these questions. How do I lose love handles and mid-region fat? So, without going into a whole lot of detail, because I've already hammered this subject pretty hard, I have a lot of videos on this, you need to create a caloric deficit, which I have a video on that goes into a lot of detail. I would watch that and understand that you can't spot reduce fat. So fat comes off of everywhere, but the love handles and belly, they come off last. So put yourself in a caloric deficit, lose fat. It doesn't take 1 day, it doesn't take 1 week, it doesn't take 1 month, it takes many months, and it will eventually come off. Is it safe to drink multiple weight gainer shakes in a day? So I've never taken a weight gainer shake before, but after reading the ingredients on a weight gainer, I would not recommend taking weight gainer shakes at all. Weight gainer is a marketing ploy to get you to believe that you'll add on weight because you're taking the shake. You can get the same amount of nutrients even better through whole foods as long as you increase your caloric intake, because that's how you gain weight, is through a caloric surplus. So don't fall for the marketing ploy of weight gainer shake because it's convenient, it's easy. There's a lot of bad processed stuff in weight gainers, and it's just not good for you. Get your food through whole foods, understand what your caloric surplus is, and eat that much calories every day and you'll gain weight. You don't need to take weight gainers. Do you need to work out abs often? You don't really need to do anything if you don't want to, but I know what you mean. Do you need to work out abs often to get them to show? And the answer is no. In fact, I have phenomenal abs and I haven't worked abs hardly at all. Your abs are constantly getting worked when you're doing squats, push-ups, deadlifts, all the things that activate your core. And I've really hardly ever done any isolation work on my abs. Granted, I have great insertions, and a lot of the work just comes from me lifting heavy and having my core under a lot of strain. You still can do isolation ab exercises if you want to, but you absolutely do not need to do a lot of ab exercises to get your abs to pop. Again, it's just being in a caloric deficit and losing fat enough to where they do pop. And if you don't have enough muscle density, then they're not going to pop, and that means you need to add on more muscle and then get low body fat again. So you have the right combination of muscle and the right combination of low body fat. Mix those two together and you have abs. Will I gain weight right away if I eat 2,000 calories in 1 day? No, you will not gain weight right away if you eat 2,000 calories in 1 day. Let me explain. So the reason I kind of chuckle is because of the last question. I just barely answered this, sort of. Your caloric surplus is different for each person. One person, they might need to eat 4,000 calories a day to gain weight. Another person might only need 2,500. Another person might only need 3,000. So first, find what your caloric surplus number is. How many calories do you need to be intaking every single day to gain weight? And then that's how you gain weight. So 2,000, just guessing, ain't gonna cut it. You can't just decide 2,000 a day and then you're gonna gain weight. Go figure out how many calories you need, and an easy way to figure this out, you can get a baseline by this calculator. I'll put it in the link in the description below. It will give you a baseline of your maintenance level. Add on 500 calories to that, and that will put you in a surplus. You can also do the same way if you want to lose weight. Get yourself a baseline minus 500 calories. That will give you a baseline, and you can either add or take away depending on if you're trying to gain weight or lose weight. So that's what I'd do. What is a good gym weekly workout plan for an absolute beginner's weight loss slash muscle gain? For an absolutely beginner, there's a lot of programs that would work. Something that just keeps you consistent, keeps you going to the gym. I actually have a video on this, what's called a 3-day split workout program. It'll work out great for you, so check that out. I'll link it up right here. The only thing I will mention is make sure you're doing your form correct on all these exercises, and you will be fine. With that, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe. I release a new video almost every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be notified every time I do release a new video. On your way out, hit that subscribe button. Talk soon.